I'm super happy that we are returning with a new work of mine after 2 years of absence. We're returning back to this beautiful theatre, Megaron, in Thessaloniki. The last time we were there, it was with an earlier work called Outwitting the Devil. I'm deeply grateful to my relationship with Atiki Cultural Society for constantly inviting me so lovingly to Greece. I have such a deep respect for the culture. Of course, I grew up with Greek mythology because of my mother. But more urgently, what I wanted to say was it's the work that we're bringing, Jungle Book Reimagined, is something that is super important for me. All my work is important, but this work is super important for me because really it's something I'm passing down to my children. And what's incredibly dangerous and close about this work is that the context is almost tangible, or it is tangible. And what I'm talking about is the climate crisis. The work is about climate crisis through the lens of Jungle Book. But really, I've always said that the climate crisis is fundamentally a crisis of our culture. Modern myths do not, at one point, modern myths separated humans' actions to the consequences it does to nature, and older myths always had a umbilical cord between our actions and what happens to nature depending on our choices that we make. And for some reason, the modern myths have separated that, and I think that's where we are in a culture crisis. And so this work is very urgent for me and for my children, really, because they're the ones who are inheriting this crisis. But anyway, I made this work really for the families, for children, for grandparents, for adults, and children to embrace and discuss this story. And so what better way than to explore such a heavy theme through the lens of animals, through the lens of Mowgli. And really fundamentally, at the end of it, I suppose the message of the work is, if I'm going to put it in one sentence, I would say that if we are not careful, we will become orphans of our own land. Thank you.